Hey y'all, it's Chimdi. So in this video, I want to talk about why I stopped shaving my own head. So a couple months ago, I think if it's even been that long, I came back on here with a life update, and it was also me giving myself a fade. And I think I did a perfectly respectable job on that fade. It's been a while, but I think I did all right. But the compliments really started pouring in my next video. Folks were like, oh my gosh, that haircut looks so good on you. That was when I professionally went to a barbershop and had someone actually give me a fade. It took so much longer than it did when I was doing it myself. And when I saw the results, I was like, oh, it's because this person is a professional. This person is a professional. And that haircut, it cost me something like $11. You know, I paid for it in pesos. Translated, it was something like $11. The reason why I actually went and got my haircut done in a barbershop was because I did this energy manifestation technique where you connect to the future version of you who has what you want. You see them, you feel them, and you ask them, what are some of the things you do? How is your life different? Tell me, basically. You have an interview with your future self. So I did this when I was thinking about how I wouldn't be making 10K months, 15K months. I connected to that version of Chimdi, and I let her know. I was like, girl, you look great. Like, let me know, what are the secrets? What's going on? The first thing she said was, baby girl, stop cutting your own hair. What are you doing? Go to a barbershop. What I think is so interesting, obviously there's the physical effect of how you look when you are professionally serviced, professionally supported. But I think beyond that is, especially as creators and as entrepreneurs, we are used to being scrappy and figuring things out and getting things done on our own. Separately / probably relatedly, if we grew up in a way that, you know, maybe we didn't have all the support and attention that we needed, we maybe developed a hyper level of independence, right? And we maybe even pride ourselves on our ability to not need anyone's help and be able to do things all on our own. And I used to be like that. And actually, one of the very first videos I made for this year was around moving from self-care to care. Like, let me actually be cared for, instead of thinking I need to, you know, fill up my own cup all of the time. And the experience of actually being supported was powerful in a lot of different ways. One, I had a male barber. So just the experience of being supported by the masculine in a way that was like very careful, very thoughtful, very kind, very professional, that was itself very healing and very powerful and necessary and deep, right? So I appreciated that. Then there was, of course, how it looked. So just getting a level of physical representation for how I want to be seen in the world, how I want to see myself in the world. But I think the deeper thing was understanding that if I want to be at the next stage of my own life, you know, developmentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, all these different things, it's not going to happen by solely relying on my own resources. It's going to come from being able to receive, right? When we think about abundance, if you truly understand the nature of abundance, you know it's literally everywhere. It's just a fact of life. It's not something we have to strive for. Abundance is just the truth. So the only reason we don't experience it is because our receptors, like the portals that allow that light, that love, that energy, that money, whatever it is, to flow into our life, are very small. So we can only allow a trickle in. And there's a wisdom to why we can only allow a certain amount in, right? Because there could be experiences of pain associated with needing support, needing love, needing money, and not getting it. And so our system learned, okay, it's better to just not even expect all that. Let me just expect crumbs and I'll be happy with it, versus wanting, needing, expecting a feast and only getting crumbs instead. And so it is an intense emotional journey if you're someone where lack has truly been normal for you. It will be an emotional journey to get to the point where it's like, no, I can pay $11 to get a professional haircut. Saying it like that, it seems so obvious and clear, like, yeah, of course you can afford that. But literally me, for the last 30 plus years of my life, did not agree with that sentiment and only ever did her own hair her whole life, you know? So I just want to really remind you that it is totally possible to accept abundance. It is going to be an emotional journey. it's worth it, and a really easy way to connect to what is that first step, right? What is that small thing I can do to be more in alignment with the version of me that I want to be? It comes as simply as just connecting energetically to that version of you and asking. And they will let you know, right? Maybe it's a haircut, maybe it's about going outside, maybe it's about eating more healthy foods, maybe it's about, I know for me, socializing and working on one-on-one relationships, that's something that I know is like an area for growth for me. So I'm like, okay, let's do it. It's gonna be different for every person, but I wanted to share this with you because that's the reason why my haircut's been looking so good. I have not been doing it myself. That video of me doing my own shape up, that is the last time I will ever do that. So if you subscribe to my channel, because I know the videos I've made about shaving my own head, they have brought me a lot of subscribers. So if that's why you subscribe to my channel, I will certainly come on here with a new cut and certainly show it off. But I think my time of doing tutorials, because I have to, is in fact closed. And I want to share that with you so you don't lose or you don't have any expectations, right? Because those days are done. Another thing I'll add, the place where I go to get my haircut, it comes with a facial. So this is $11. It also comes with, like, you know, the hot water towel, and he brings what seems to be like a vibrator and like just vibrates my face on the hot towel and then like massages in some kind of cream, some kind of lotion or something, and then like gently puts a cold towel on it and then wipes it away. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing for $11. That's what I was keeping myself from. Right? Like if we grew up not knowing that we could have nice things, we don't even know what we're missing. We don't even know. And so I just really encourage you to do this process because there's all these really cool experiences that are right where you are. You don't have to go anywhere. It's literally like a 5-minute walk from where I stay. I pay $11. I have this whole beautiful ass experience, and then I get up looking so sexy because this haircut looks so good on me. And you get to have that kind of life too, and I want that for you. I want that for you. So if you're someone who can afford to get haircuts, and even if you don't think you are, maybe you actually are, because you deserve it. Good, feel good. Have a man be nice to you. You deserve that.